Good morning, Guardians. TBL here for your Armsday review video for April 12th, 2017. So let's go ahead and see what Banshee has brought for us this week. Alright, first things first, we've got the Arminius D bullet hose auto rifle, and really none of the three rolls this week are gonna be worth your time. And actually, that's gonna be a running theme for today's video, but don't worry, you'll see what I'm talking about. Roll number one's really got nothing interesting. Roll number two does have SC Hollow for the bonus to aim assist, and it's got Relentless Tracker, Spray and Play, then like hand-loaded, high-caliber rounds, and small bore, which just doesn't offer the overall stability that you're going to be looking for on this weapon. Remember, you need something like persistence or counterbalance or braced frame. And roll number three is basically the same. It's got surrounded and like focus fire, high caliber rounds, and hand loaded, but really nothing there to give you the big boost to stability that you would want on this gun. Although focus fire is basically a stability buff since it slows down your rate of fire and gives you more damage per shot, it's really just not worth it on a gun like this. So ultimately, if you've got the Arminius D package, hold on to it until next week. Next up is the Suros DIS-43, and it's much the same. Roll number one's got fitted stock, appended magazine, Zen moment, snapshot, and small bore, which again, there's just no real support perks there to really make that roll stand out. Roll number two is about the same. It's got perfect balance, feather mag, spray and play, speed reload, and reinforced barrel, so it's a little bit better, but the use of reinforced barrel at the end there is just kind of questionable. The DIS-43 is a gun that kind of doesn't need the extra range. Roll number three does have SPO-28 for the bonus aim assist, perfect balance, appended magazine, luck in the chamber, snapshot, and reinforced barrel once again. Now, you might be excited about luck in the chamber, but it's not really that great on scout rifles like this because the magazine size is huge. So you won't be getting any reliable usage out of luck in the chamber, and unfortunately that just means none of the three rolls for the DIS-43 this week are really worth picking up. Hold on to it for next week. Alright, next up we've got the Judith D hand cannon. This is one of my faves. It's actually a gun that's capable of some decent rolls, but it looks like Banshee forgot to bring those rolls. Roll number one has got danger close, reactive reload, speed reload, high caliber rounds, and oiled frame. And you guys know what that means. No range is a no-go on guns like this. Roll number two does have both true sight and sure shot for the aim assist, relentless tracker, feeding frenzy, snapshot, armor piercing rounds, and reinforced barrel. So it does get a nice boost to its range there at the cost of some stability, but the follow-up perks just really aren't great support perks for hand cannons. Well, at least they're not great support perks for that roll on the hand cannon. Roll number three does have true sight, danger close, reactive reload, snapshot, armor piercing rounds, and small bore. It's a little bit better. You know, the mixture of reactive reload and small bore is going to be pretty good for a PvE weapon. That extra range and stability mixed in with the bonus damage you'll get from reactive reload, plus the increased handling when you're surrounded by enemies, makes it an okay PvE choice, but ultimately you could do a lot better like the roll of this he sold a few weeks ago. It was like small bore, spray and play, and crowd control, which is a much better PvE gun, so ultimately hold on to your Judith D, none of them are worth it. Then we've got the Judith D hand cannon, the max impact one. Roll number one's got true sight for the bonus to aim assist, army of one, Zen moment, snapshot, armor piercing rounds, and reinforced barrel. So this does get max or near max range at the cost of a pretty heavy hit to your stability, but this is a slow enough firing hand cannon that shouldn't mess with you too much. An army of one and Zim moment are decent enough follow-up perks, but something like Outlaw would be better. Roll number two is rockin' true sight for that aim assist, relentless tracker, reactive reload, snapshot, explosive rounds, and small bore. So we do get a little bit of a boost to stability and range with small bore there at the cost of magazine, and reactive reload, which I think is capable of making this gun a two-shot kill after you get a kill and, reload to activate that perk. Unfortunately, if you're getting small bore, it's going to knock that magazine size down to about 5, I want to say, which would make this gun better if it had something like luck in the chamber. Unfortunately, I don't even think that Judith D can roll luck in the chamber, so you'd be better off rolling higher range than roll number two allows. Roll number three's got last resort, outlaw, speed reload, armor piercing rounds, and small bore once again. So again, just not a great combination of perks for this weapon, and really no great perk setup for any of the three guns this week. Ultimately, if you've got the Judith D package, you're going to want to hold on to it for next week. Maybe he'll brighten your day then. Then we've got the Jingu D, and I can save you a little bit of time by saying if you pick this up, just buy it and shard it because it's a terrible shotgun. Roll number three, however, actually surprised me. It's coming with field choke, which gives it a little bit more range and impact, crowd control, full auto, lightweight, fitted stock, and rifled barrel. So you have your option of getting more stability and more range, plus it's got crowd control and full auto. This might be the most optimized version of the Jingu D that Banshee has ever sold. Look, there are much better shotgun options out there than the Jingu D. Shoot, Lady Aphrodite is selling one right now in the Iron Banner, and you can probably get an even better drop from just playing matches in that game mode. It's by all means a terrible weapon, but roll number 3 is probably the best roll he's ever brought for it. It's at the very least a pretty great PvE setup for it. This time around, we have got 2 Crucible guns and 3 PvE weapons. So go run the Nightfall, then get on out there and get your rep up. For next week's orders, we've got the Haka Arminius D auto rifle once again. Grab that bullet hose if you didn't get it last week. Next, we've got the Suros RE41 mid-impact auto rifle. Then the Omelon Casitas SR4, you should probably pick this up. It's capable of basically being a discount hung jury. It's very good. You should definitely be rolling for that next week. Then we've got the Tuonela SR4 Scout Rifle, which had a pretty darn good roll a week or 2 ago. And finally, the Suros PDX-41 Pulse Rifle. And that is it for next week's orders, as well as this week's Armsday review. Kind of a disappointing week overall, although it's kind of funny that the one at least passable gun from the packages last week was a Jingu D. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, Guardians. That's it for this one. And as always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.